The local currency was trading at 17 rand 71 cents on Thursday afternoon, continuing on a firm trajectory as the country anticipates a change in trade dynamics with the United States at midnight. Chief Investment Officer at Makwe Fund Managers Makwe Masilela says the JSE All-Share Index breached the 100,000 points to a new record despite Trump tariffs officially taking effect globally.
Generally, meaning even global markets today, they are all up, and we know that we've got more than 90 countries that now will have the tariffs kicking in, but the markets have decided to ignore that. And it's not only the local market, and even when you look into the all share, at some point it managed to reach record highs. And maybe the reason is that all these things have been expected, factored in. This whole thing was well telegraphed.
Portfolio manager at Sesfin Wealth, Mohammed Wegley, says expectations of an interest rate cut in the United States by the Federal Reserve supported the local currency.
We are seeing a little bit of softness from a labor market perspective. We've been seeing some stagflationary pressures on the services side of the US economy as well. And so when you combine that with, the sort of relatively softer employment numbers, it looks like it adds another layer of incentive or impetus for the Federal Reserve to cut rates and do so soon to support a somewhat deteriorating labor market. But I think what is worrying investors is that, we're seeing a somewhat deterioration here before these tariffs have even set in. So in terms of, the quantum of impact is actually very difficult to say for the time being, because, on one hand, we don't know how much the tariffs have affected the economy negatively, and then on the other hand, we don't know how much money has come into the US because of these tariffs as well. So it's something we'll probably get a bit of feedback on within the next month or so. But for the time being, the issue is to what extent, are these tariffs going to impact the market? And the truth is we just don't know yet.
Masilela says amid the shift in global capital flows, news of a potential ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine has also boosted market sentiment.
I think what has been helping market sentiments is the issue that there's a possibility of a ceasefire when it comes to Ukraine and Russia, because apparently the meeting has been confirmed between Putin and Trump to talk about Ukraine. So that has been lifting market sentiments, and not forgetting the expectations that we should probably be getting an interest rate cut coming out of the US. That's after we did receive an interest rate cut today from the Bank of England.
The South African exports to be affected includes the agricultural products, which are citrus fruits, wine, processed foods and manufactured goods, as well as the automotive sector. The tariff developments are also expected to reduce the country's economic growth to a 0.3% for the year. Katla Rodi, SABC News in Johannesburg.